in today's video, I'm off to the seaside town of Margate with Visit England for their Micro Gap campaign. Home to the Turner Contemporary and the ever increasingly popular Dreamland amusement park, we have seen Margate as an increasing staycation destination over the past few years. I've been invited down to Margate to give back, taking part in a beach clean and an upcycling workshop, and I'm really excited to take you guys along with me on my trip. So today I am doing something a bit different. I am going to Margate with Visit England, and we're going on part of their Micro Gap campaigns. So basically a Micro Gap is kind of taking all the amazing things that you get out of a gap year and condensing it into doing it something small in the UK. So me and a bunch of other Instagrammers, like content creators, are going to Margate to do an upcycling workshop and a beach clean. So yeah, I'm so excited. I've actually never been to Margate, but it's a Sunday and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm knackered, but super ready. Got my coffee. But yeah, I've never been on like an content influencer press trip before, so I feel like I'm gonna have like total imposter syndrome, which I hate that we get this, but yeah, I hate that that's a thing, but I think it's quite real, so I feel like that's how I'm gonna feel. I'm like, I don't understand why I've been invited on this, but it's amazing and I'm so grateful and so excited, so I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So Margate is just a short hour-and-a-half trip outside of London. We picked the train up from King's Cross St Pancras, well, St Pancras International, and the train journey was super easy and I think only cost around £35. We have arrived at Margate. The train was nice and easy, took about an hour and a half from St Pancras. So yeah, we're here now, gonna go meet everyone, do our first activity, I guess. I'm taking you along. And so we headed on to a beach clean with Discovery Planet.
we couldn't put it up because it's literally going to take off. Yeah, basically this shows, all this research was given to the Marine Conservation Society as part of their annual Great British Beach Clean.
Thank you.
Oh, great cup. Fiberglass, that's so weird.
Hard hats.
Everything collected.
I think last year they even found a guitar and a set of clothes, several anchors. Yeah, the people that have...
I was standing in the shade like, I don't know how.
It's honestly so much better, yeah. I feel like it was like a bit of a wind trap in there as well. It was like just holding it all in. I think so. That's where these guys are gone. Oh, yeah. So, we've just set out to clean the beach. We've got 45 minutes to get as much done as we can. We just heard talk about plastic there, so I feel like now beach cleaning, time precious, so I'm gonna get on that. I'm really hoping you can hear me over the wind, but yeah, this is run by Discovery Planet, for now, beach cleaning.
You've got found some straight away. You got so much already.
Yeah.
I got two tissues. Miscellaneous metal. And we are 40 minutes to pick up as much stuff as we can on the beach. So we're all having a little bit of an explore as we attempt to... We're not really having a
I have a bit, oh no.
I might need so much lift.
I have miscellaneous plastic with some sand in it.
Oh, fun.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh my god, 3 cigarette butts. Yeah, in one.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I'm sad about that.
This one is my favourite.
Oh yeah, find the hat and the fork. Did anyone find anything really big?
Yeah.
So we thought I found. I thought that was a bit of an odd one. Like, who actually comes that prepared at the beach?
Well, I'll tell you what, in the summer it's mob down here with gazebos, people bring the
Yeah.
whole cook up.
Yeah, we've had a few tent pegs.
Not a tent peg.
Yeah.
One, I've got rubber gloves.
Written down as you were shouting.
So 101 cigarette butts.
101 cigarette butts, 92 miscellaneous pieces of paper. We've got 65 pieces of miscellaneous, small miscellaneous pieces of plastic, larger pieces of plastic, metal forks, some toys.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we are just
Yes, it is. It has a plastic spray on it. That's why they are trying to reduce this one, and they are trying to make the the card. Yeah.
contactless, yeah.
Oh. Plastic. And also, can you recycle this? Is it thermostable or thermoplastic?
Oh, I think that's probably heat resistant. It looks like it could be a microwave.
Yeah,
It looks like a microwave.
Thermostable one. These ones, obviously, you can recycle forever. So they should have put it into the recycle bin. Aha! This one. Look at that.
Plastic coating, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
And this thing will. So it's not recyclable, so you don't have the. Sometimes they put the recycle sign over there, but that doesn't mean that's recyclable.
It's a really sad child.
Yeah. These ones are made from polyethylene.
Is it only me? Am I the only one who sees the way?
So we finished our beach clean, and as you just saw, we just went through everything we found, and the woman who was the plastic scientist took us through all the different types of plastic, whether it can be recycled or not, which was super interesting, and I'll tell you more about that later again. But we're now on our way to get fish and chips on the beach. So yeah, I'm so excited, very hungry.
Quite the dilemma, I know, but I would surely die if I tried to show even a little bit of what I feel. It could never be real, or so I tell myself. A one-sided love, but how can I complain when the view from my side is this sweet? One-sided love.
Fish and chips has arrived on the beach.
One-sided love, but can I complain when the view from my side is this sweet? One-sided love, but can I complain?
So we just went to visit a gorgeous little vintage shop, and we were told about so Margate's got quite a lot of vintage shops, and it's a bit of a spot to come for vintage shopping, which I didn't know, which is really awesome, and especially knowing that it is so close to London, that if you do want to come and check out a whole bunch of vintage shops, it's only like an hour and a half away on the train, so super easy, and they're all in kind of the same area, all specialised in a variety of different things. That one was very cute, kind of kitsch dresses, and they're beautiful. We're now at Zoe's workshop, where we're going to be doing the upcycling workshop, and the front of it is so cute. I'm just going to show you it now. I think she specialises in furniture and clothes, but I'll talk to you about it more once we get it.
There's a 7-minute to 4 drive.
Yeah, there's a 3. So I can do the 353.
So cute.
We squeeze up side tables, sideboards, bless you. And there's a couple of examples knocking around of the pieces I make. There's one there, great big chest of drawers. And if you pull some of the top drawers open, you can see that they're all lined with different fabrics as well. So I screen print onto anything that sits still long enough, that's old and tired and people don't want anymore, and I rejuvenate it, and then I sell it in places like right here. And then I sell it to people like Liberty in London, or I sell to sort of clients nationally or internationally, and I do a couple of shows, I do some exhibitions, and generally have a really nice time regenerating things that inspire me. So all of the work I make is actually, up until very recently, all been about growing up in Margate, because I've lived here all my life. So I'm very proud of my hometown, and I love making furniture all about it. But today we're going to be using my skills, so to speak, in reusing things and regenerating things to upcycle some clothing instead. So I've got some select pieces from Georgie, as well as a big haul of fabrics and objects from this piece of equipment, and when it pushes down onto the fabric and to the vinyl, it melts the little plastic background and it bonds it to the fabric. So if we've got anything like buttons, they'll resist it a little bit, so it's probably a good idea to maybe do a heat press nearer some of these areas. And on the denim, I know we've tried to, that's fine, it's fine. I want to give everything a bit of a go.
Okay.
Like, don't
Gone rogue.
do anything, let's just stick it in the pouch. And I'm a bit like that. I'm really like, oh, let's just find out. Whereas some people have a very exact way that they want something to look, and if it doesn't work, they'll be really sad. But I always see that as an opportunity to just kind of try a different idea and reinvent something. So today, and actually, if we're going to keep to 3, woo, we're going to be quite quick. So it's going to be collaging. So what I've got in here, because I love scraps, I never chuck anything away. I have bags and bags of leftovers in this studio, including this heat press vinyl stuff. So you see all these tiny bits here. I wonder if I've got my little sample in here. I've done, here we go, that's my little, I've run these workshops before with Georgie, and we do like a little session where we get people to bring along their old clothes, and they can decorate them. And this is always my example board. It's like, look at all the things you could do to your clothing. We called it Spots and Stripes, one of the ones we did, where everyone was challenged to sort of put spots or stripes on their clothes. So using the scraps, you could either do some tiny little decorations, you could cut your own shapes out. Got big rolls of the vinyl here, well, it's ever decreasing rolls, but also all the scraps here and in this box as well. And the rule of thumb is just collage as much as you like, and generally you can ask me as many times as you like which side is the right side, but there's a plastic film that's on top of all the vinyl that protects it from the...
So I've gone for this denim Clinic dress, and I think I'm going to go with some sort of collaging on the pocket. So let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome.
The plan is to do the whole thing with dots. Oh, there's a H in the list.
There's a total possibility I've been a little bit ambitious. We've gone for this yellow, which is like a kind of sporty, like shiny plasticky when it peels off, and then I'm also going to have this pink over it as my second layer, which is more a flop thing, and then over that, if there's time, I'm going to put this yay. We'll see how this goes.
You could just carry it. I mean, I can actually do it back, can't I?
So when these... so cool.
Oh, I love
Sweet. Oh, we might have to repress that one. It's always the one when we're filming. Hang on, let's try to do No.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Oh, the yellow
Let's
went well.
Cool, let's cool it. Let's let them cool for a bit.
And see if it peels off.
Yeah.
Cool.
There we go. And I'll just slowly peel.
Oh no, I'm just around with mine. Just trying to work out the best angle to do it. Without my face.
Yeah, I think letting them cool a bit really helps. So if I'm just going to refashion that and put it back in the press. Yay! There we go.
Yeah,
You're walking. Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
It looks great.
So it's been customised. This is what I've done. I think I've done you a close-up anyway. But basically we've layered on these yellows. I need to peel that pink off, it's so shiny, and then we've got yay written on it. So super chuffed with it. So that upcycling workshop was amazing. It was so much fun. People made some really cool designs and everyone's was so different, and yeah, I'm just feeling very inspired by both the woman who taught us upcycling and the girl that owned the vintage shop as well. Yeah, super awesome. And now we are heading for a drink before everyone gets the train home. But yeah, been a lush day so far. So we've just finished having a drink and now we're just on the beach shooting pictures, but I don't know if you're going to be able to like tell how gorgeous the sunset looks. I might just do a little like cut to of it because it looks amazing. And also like over there you definitely won't be able to see it, but there's a whole like a whole farm as well, which is super cool. Yes, we're just, and now I'm running out of space on this memory card, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I've had the nicest day in Margate today, and I would definitely recommend it as somewhere to visit if you're in London or in the UK and just want a little trip to the seaside. I think especially great from London because it's only an hour and a half and I think relatively cheap to get to. I obviously have never been in the summer months, so I can't comment on like how busy it is then and stuff, but at the moment beautiful, so quirky and interesting and different, and obviously vibes. So yeah, come visit Margate and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.